A newborn baby cried softly inside a shopping trolley at an Asda supermarket in United Kingdom. No one turned. Not because they didn't hear it, but because nothing about the scene looked urgent enough to deserve attention. That was the first mistake, because the real problem wasn't the crying. It was everything else. If you had watched closely, you would have noticed it. The way the father moved, the way he paused at every aisle, not confused, not curious, but calculating. Like he wasn't choosing items, he was eliminating them. And the strange part, he kept checking the same prices again and again. Not because he forgot, but because he was hoping the numbers would betray him. They didn't. The mother was worse. Not emotionally, but in what she refused to do. She didn't look left, didn't look right, didn't even allow herself to notice anything beyond baby essentials. As if the rest of the store didn't belong to her anymore. As if wanting anything else had already been removed from her life. And then there was the trolley. At first glance, normal. Second glance, controlled. Third glance, disturbing. Because it wasn't just not full. It was edited. Every item inside had clearly survived a decision, which meant many others didn't, which meant something had already been sacrificed, long before they reached the checkout. Inside the store, nothing changed. People laughed. Machines beeped. Someone argued about a discount that saved less than a cup of coffee. Normal life continued. But near the baby section, something was quietly tightening, like a moment preparing to collapse. They stopped at the formula shelf. Too long, long enough to make it uncomfortable. But here's what no one noticed. The mother picked one, held it, then slowly put it back, and chose a cheaper one, then paused again. Not because she was unsure, but because even the cheaper one might still be too much. That was the first real signal. Something wasn't going to work. At checkout, the air changed. You couldn't see it, but you could feel it. Beep, beep, beep. Each scan sounded the same, but the meaning changed with every item. Because now it wasn't about cost, it was about limit, and they were getting close. The father was already there. At the end, before the screen even showed it, he opened his wallet. Didn't count immediately, just looked, like he already knew this moment would arrive, and had nothing left to negotiate with. Then he counted, slowly, then faster, then stopped, because something didn't match, and he knew it. Here's the part no one around them understood. This wasn't about money anymore. It was about what they would have to remove. Because when the total doesn't match the wallet, something has to go back. And it's never random. It's always the most painful thing. The total appeared, and it confirmed everything. Not enough. Not even close enough to pretend. Silence. Heavy. Unavoidable. The kind of silence where people know what's happening, but choose not to be part of it. Someone behind them sighed. Someone checked their phone. Someone looked away. Because involvement has a cost too. The father didn't argue, didn't react, didn't even look surprised. That was the worst part. He just nodded slightly, and reached into the trolley. That's when the real tension began. Because now, the question wasn't if something would be removed. It was what.